How's it going, folks? Messi has a window of opportunity for Barca return, while Real Madrid are set to sign Arsenal star. Sit back, press the like button under our new release, and let's get the show on the pitch. Robert Lewandowski joined Frankie de Jong, Pedri and Rafinha in the injured players list. He will miss 3 to 4 weeks of action and, along with all mentioned names, risks missing the first El Clasico of the season, which will take place on October 28th. Lionel Messi will return to the pitch after suffering an injury in the upcoming MLS fixture against Cincinnati. He is training with Inter Miami's first team and is available to play. Borussia Dortmund has extended the contract with the team's first-choice goalkeeper, Gregor Kobel, until the summer of 2028. Earlier on, some of the Premier League's big clubs were interested in his services. Mihailo Mudryk has recovered from a thigh injury and returned to full-team training. After today's training session, Bayern Munich will decide whether to sign Jerome Boateng or not. Thomas Tuchel insists on bringing him in. What if PSG decides to call me? No chance. Out of the question, as I played in Marseille and Nice. So, no question. Assured Adana Demirspor forward Mario Balotelli. Real Madrid are already considering a transfer for Real Betis' 18-year-old prodigy Hassan Diao, who has scored 2 goals in his first 2 La Liga games. Scouts from Europe's big clubs came to watch Palmeiras' 17-year-old center-back Luis Guilherme at the Copa Libertadores semi-final tie against Boca Juniors. Rafael Benitez is on the verge of getting sacked from Celta Vigo. Under his tutelage, the team found itself in La Liga's relegation zone, having only 5 points after 8 match days. Juventus attack leader Federico Chiesa will miss out the derby against Torino with a minor muscle injury. Tottenham Hotspur winger Manor Solomon will be sidelined for 2 to 3 months with meniscus injury. He missed most of last season with a torn cruciate ligament. I am terribly angry at UEFA, FIFA, Serie A and everyone else for this crazy schedule. These players are sent to the slaughterhouse. This is football. Take the money and run. I wake up in the morning and I don't even remember who we are playing against. Maurizio Sarri told. Juve scouts have visited the Champions League battle between Royal Antwerp and Shakhtar Donetsk, where they observed performances of 2 central midfielders, Arthur Vermeeren and Georgi Sudakov. I wanted Jude at Real Madrid. I sent many messages to Bellingham last year. I was texting almost every day and I was telling him, come to Madrid, shared Vinicius Jr. Everton are close to finalizing a new long-term contract for main team center-back Jared Branthwaite. Jude Bellingham and Rasmus Højlund have been included in the Champions League Group Stage Matchday 2 Team of the Week. England manager Gareth Southgate has announced a 26-man squad for the upcoming fixtures, including a friendly against Australia and a Euro 2024 qualifier against Italy. Key Klaksvik is the first club in Faroese Island history to earn a point in the group stage of one of the European competitions. They had a 0-0 draw against Lille. 17-year-old Arsenal defensive defender Miles Lewis-Kelly has penned his first professional contract with his boyhood club. Brighton and Hove Albion have earned their first ever point in the European competitions after an away 2-2 draw against Olympique Marseille. I don't like it. I think we should just accept referees' decisions. But I also know that we're unlikely to go back to a world where we don't have technology as part of that decision-making process, states Gareth Southgate. Didier Deschamps has announced the list of France players called up for the Euro 2024 qualifiers against the Netherlands and a friendly game against Scotland. No surprises here. West Ham has become the first English side to go 17 consecutive games in European competition without defeat. Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana is reluctant to participate in the Africa Cup of Nations as part of the Cameroon squad. He plans to focus on his performances for the English club to gain confidence instead. Lamine Yamal left the pitch during Barcelona's battle against Porto in the 71st minute due to his uncomfortable stomach condition, which made him have to go to the toilet. He was substituted by Marcos Alonso in just 10 minutes. Paul Pogba's re-doping test results will be available today. If they turn out to be positive again, the Frenchman will face ban of up to 4 years. Central midfielder Ryan Gravenberch has slaughtered his first Liverpool goal, opening the score in a tie against Belgian Royal Union Saint-Gilloise. Chelsea have opened talks over a new contract with centre-half Conor Gallagher. Manchester United want to recruit Atletico Madrid sporting director Andrea Berta. Tottenham Hotspur and PSG are also interested. Morocco has presented its 6 cities that could be hosting the 2030 World Cup, and they also want a tournament's final to be held in Casablanca. We would like to remind you that 6 countries are expected to host the 2030 World Cup at the same time. During the Liverpool Union St. Julius tie, 2 brothers faced each other on the pitch. Kevin McAllister started for the Belgians and Alexis McAllister appeared as a substitute for Liverpool. Nottingham Forest intend to acquire VfB Stuttgart and Bundesliga top scorer Serhou Guirassy. Liverpool wish to sign Fluminense defensive midfielder Andre Trindade in a January transfer window. Yesterday we saw the Europa League and Conference League's group stage round 2 games. Here are the latest results. Alright, we're moving on to the main news of the release. Chelsea will certainly sign a new center forward in January, and Juventus' Dusan Vlahovic remains the most desirable option. In order to land the Serbian forward, the pensioners are willing to pay the Italians 80 million euros. However, the deal may get complicated due to the successful display Vlahovic showed at this point of the season, having 4 goals in 6 appearances for the White and Blacks. It must be recalled that Chelsea wanted to exchange Romelu Lukaku for Vlahovic back in the summer, but the deal fell through because of a number of reasons. Luckily, Brentford forward Ivan Toney still remains a backup option for Chelsea's January plans. Liverpool are still looking to acquire another central midfielder in January, with Jurgen Klopp prioritizing the candidacy of Nice's Khafran Thuram. The Reds are considering favorites in the race for Lilian Thuram's youngest son, despite attention from Juventus, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. Thuram also believes that he'll be able to demonstrate all his best qualities at Liverpool. This summer, the 22-year-old Frenchman decided to stay in Nice and gain more playing experience. 19-year-old Brazilian André Santos has not yet made his Premier League debut, but he can already be on his way out of England. Chelsea's Brazilian talent, who is currently performing on loan at Nottingham Forest, has attracted interest from Barcelona. The Catalans see him as Sergio Busquets' successor, while the club's new sporting director, Deco, sees a huge potential in him. Deco's good relationship with the footballer's agent, Giuliano Bertolucci, can help the matter. André Santos was representing Nottingham Forest in only one FA Cup fixture this season. In January of this year, Chelsea bought him from Vasco da Gama from 12.5 million euros. Real Madrid officials are admiring Arsenal centre-back William Saliba. The Frenchman has stunned them with his performances and thus is considered by the club to be one of the world's best players in his position. Los Blancos are likely to try to buy the 22-year-old centre-back in the summer, keeping in mind that his contract with the Gunners lasts until the summer of 2027. There is no doubt in his Spaniard powerhouse camp that Saliba has all what it takes to replace David Alaba for many years to come. Saliba became Arsenal's regular last season, making the team win 75% of the matches with his participation. He already has 3 goals and 2 assists in 43 appearances. Seems like we could see Messi's shocking return to Barcelona in January. If Inter Miami fails to make it to the MLS playoffs, the Argentinian will have a window of opportunity for a short-term loan to a European club. Then, if he decides to go to Europe, there will be no other options than Barcelona. Previously, similar transfers from MLS already happened with the likes of David Beckham, Thierry and Landon Donovan, who ended up in other clubs for some time. Let us remind you, Messi's agreement with Inter Miami runs until the summer of 2025. Interestingly enough, the El Nacional publication believes that after that, Messi will return to his boyhood side, Newell's Old Boys, to finish his career. Guys, you definitely won't regret watching new videos from our other projects. They're in front of you, so have a good time watching them. Thank you all for your attention and have a great Friday.